බොහොම ස්තුතියි.
ස්තුතියි සමන්මලී සහෝදරියට. තවත් අවුරුදු 10ක වයස ඇති පුතෙක් දෙමව්පියන්ගෙන් මගහැරී තිබෙනවා. හුදෙයිෆා අහමඩ් අවුරුදු 10ක වයස ඇති හැටන් වල පුතෙක්. කළු ටී-ෂර්ට් එකක් සහ නිල් ඩෙනිමකින් තමයි ඔහු ඇඳගෙන ඉන්නේ. ඉතින් ඔබට මුණ ගැහුනොත් මේ වේදිකාව ඉදිරි පිටට ගෙනවිත් බාර දෙන්න. මීළඟට රට හදන ජනබලය පෙළගැසෙන මේ අභිමානවත් මැයි රැලි ඇමතීම සඳහා මගේ ආරාධනය. ජාත්‍යන්තර සහයෝගය රැගෙන අද මේ වේදිකාවට සැපමිනි ඉන්දිය කොමියුනිස්ට් පක්ෂයේ කේරළ ප්‍රාන්ත සභාවේ ප්‍රාන්ත ලේකම් වනාන්තර සහ නිවාස පිළිබඳ හිටපු කේරළ ප්‍රාන්ත අමාත්‍ය බිනෝයි විස්වම් සහෝදරයට. My next invitation goes to Comrade Binoy Viswam, State Secretary of Kerala State Council, former Member of Parliament and former Minister of Forest and Housing in Kerala, the Communist Party of India.
My dear comrades, red salute to you all. We all came here to celebrate the great May Day, the day of the working class all over the world. You remember those days when the workers of the world were oppressed and suppressed under the yoke of the capitalists. They had no rights. They had no limited working time. They were more than bad slaves in those days. It happened in Chicago. We can never forget that day when the workers united and they struggled and shouted for 8 hours labor and 8 hours rest, 8 hours recreation. That's our right. As human beings, we have that right. But then on that day, the exploiters, the capitalists, they very cruelly suppressed our comrades in those days. How can we forget their words? When they were trialed in the court of the capitalists in Chicago, America, when they were ready to die for the cause of the workers, they told the court of the capitalists that a day will come when our silence will become more powerful than your thundering roars. That day has come in Sri Lanka. Our silence has become more powerful. Now, in this May Day, in Sri Lanka, we have come to celebrate our victory. It was told here, the last May Day, Anura, our leader, and the president, he, like a prophet, told, the next year when we celebrate the May Day, it will be a victorious May Day for the people and the workers of the Sri Lankan country. That day has come. We remember Marx and Engels, who wrote in the Communist Manifesto, at the last part to the workers, they shouted, workers of the world, unite. You have nothing to lose, but you have to win a new world. And that world will come. For that we struggled. In countries and countries, in continents after continents, we struggled for that dream of this victory. One after another, this victory has come as a truth. We remember those days when the fall of Soviet Union happened. They were telling the imperialists, the exploiters, the capitalists, and all such forces, they were telling that the end of history has taken place. Workers have no future. Red flag has no future. This flag will have to go back from the minds of the people because red has disappeared from the world. With that idea in mind, they thundered the end of the history. But what happens? History can never end like that. History has to continue for the victory of the workers. Now it happened here. It happened here. They then shouted in those days that there is no alternative. Only one way. And that way is the way of the Americans, the way of the exploiters, the way of the capitalists. They told that's the only way, no other alternative.